Thanet is a wonderful place. I'm glad you asked me that question. It's a great pleasure to be in this, probably the most exciting constituency in the UK currently.
Do you envy taking on Nigel Farage?
I'm glad you asked me that question. Actually, I'm not here to just take on Mr Farage. I'm here to take on the Conservatives, Labour, Lib Dems, Greens. A full list of candidates is available on the website.
Don't you think politics is already full of comedians? Do we need any more?
I'm glad you asked me that question. The simple truth is only a fool wouldn't take the general election seriously, and that's what I'm here to do, take this election seriously.
Why Thanet? Why Thanet?
I'm glad you asked me that question. I heard Destiny's call like a trumpet in a far distance, and it sounded to me like it was going Thanet like that. So I thought, well, Thanet had to be the place.
You're going to make it the capital city, aren't you?
I'm glad you asked me that question. If I get my way, I will make Thanet the capital of the UK. We'll have HS7 coming here, which will mean that London at Thanet will be 2 minutes flat. And we're going to brick up the Channel Tunnel with British bricks, but using Polish labour, so we make sure we get it done on time.
What are the main issues in your manifesto?
I'm glad you asked me that question. Saving Manston Airport, absolutely #1 priority. And then anything else that I reckon people want to hear.
So is the UKIP, how are your policies different from UKIP's?
I'm glad you asked me that question. The FUKP is, well, different to all the other political parties because everyone else is on the left, right? They're all lefties, all of them, and we're here to do something about that and deliver common sense, rational, decent, normal, reasonable, hard-working, law-abiding, down-to-earth, normal common sense.
When you win, would you get elected?
I'm glad you asked me that question. If I win, I mean, I'm not going to predict, I'm not here to call the result and say that I will definitely win. But if I were to win, definitely we'd open a pub because I'm going to nationalise pubs if I get the chance.
Have you had a dry January? Like Nigel Farage, he's had a dry January.
Dry January? What are you talking about?
The mixing you're going into is going to include expenses as one topic. What are you going to do with expenses?
I'm glad you asked me that question. Expenses, well, I mean, they say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but if you're an MP, it looks like there's free dinners as well.
Right this way.
Right that way.
What would you do with Nigel Farage if he came into your pub?
I'm glad you asked me that question. Well, the simple truth about the British pub is it's a public house. Everyone's welcome, but obviously, you know, I'd give him some actual proper beer rather than that stage beer he obviously drinks with.
Any dirty tricks campaigns you'll be carrying out?
No, I don't believe in dirty tricks. No, especially not in Margate.